Yo, Kripple Crew, we already know that the Shark Lock is safe, strong, fun, and fidgety. Thanks to Andrew Demko's insanely simplistic but strong Shark Lock design. This is one of the easiest knives to take apart, maintain, and modify, and I'm going to prove it to you on this live edition of Pimp My Knife, where we modify two AD20.5s to show you how easy it is to make these your own. I think we're going to move this Ultem backspacer over to, why are you just spinning? There we go, over to Ginger Fisher renewing his membership. Welcome back to Kripple Krew Inc. Yeah, I appreciate the support. Thank you. I appreciate your continued support, Ginger Fisher. Got 2 Goliaths, gifted 1, and have 3 other tack knives, autos, and a mini. Yeah, his stuff is always great. So we're going to put the Ultem backspacer into the black DLC and swap. Look at that, Ginger Fisher, member Kripple Krew Inc. for 10 friggin' months. That's damn near as long as you can be. I truly appreciate the support. Thank you, my friend. It does mean a lot. Some Shark Lock acoustics from the Flytanium Arcade Pro. All right, Telltale, we said hello. Say, give her our love. Only thing I don't, or one of my only complaints about Demko's is the T6 hardware. I'm cool with the T10 pivot. They're such an easy knife to take apart and modify and maintain, though. Do you want back in here, Saint? Are you trying to come back in, buddy? You want back in? Yeah. Okay. Lay down, bud. You're a good boy. Lay down, pretty boy. All right. So we're going to slide this out of the way. We're going to open this one up. Be 1 year next month. Yay. That's crazy to me. Uh-oh, I'm sure you'll find it. Kane Miranda, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Just doing a little bit of swapping real quick on the AD20.5s. You know, I love that they are so easy to modify because you get the guts of one of the best EDC knives ever, in my opinion. And then so many people make great modifications for it. I think you got to go with the Lynch Northwest deep carry clip right off the bat. And scales just completely transform the knife. Again, I love how easy it is to do this. Move our liner. All right, we're going to take this and the pins. Oh yeah, that one's still got, we're going to have to, that's the one that was spinning. I'm going to have to hold that probably. And we're going to move these back spacers, these barrel spacers over. But first, I forgot we still got to get that screw out. I'm going to use pliers to hold this still. Lynch and Skiff should team up. Yeah, picked up a TCal Blim, new Agent 004. Ooh, yay, yay. When you took it apart, the only fight you had was getting the spring back in. This one is the easiest, Brando. I've done it several times. That's why I mean, like I said, I love modifying Demkos. There we go. I just got that other spacer off without having to mess with my setup here. So give you that. Move this over. Set that back down. And these are going to go on here. And then we will put our liner back on. Still have Knife Community tees and hoodies available. You can save 10% with code Kripple10. Our buddy One Moon has some awesome stuff. Bluminati also, if you want to drop the dojo link. Bluminati and Twisted Sis also have some killer merch. Support members of our community. Now, do I want to keep the Tanager pocket clip on this one, or am I going to put it over here to add a pop of color? I think I'm going to keep the Tanager on the Ultem for right now. I think that's what we're going to do for right now. First, we'll put, let's do our pivot first. And that's our T10. Trouble Bunny. Folks, we might have a little bit of internet issues today. My old man puppy had, we'll say, he had an accident yesterday while I was gone. And there was wrong screw. There was Dookie on my Ethernet cord cable on the plug itself. I had to throw it away and order another one, which will be here tomorrow. But today we're back to Wi-Fi instead of hardwire. So if we have any sputters, that's why. Don't forget, folks, in 1 hour, we are going members only on the live and doing a members only Blade Show West Super Swag Pack giveaway. You still have time to become a member of Kripple Krew Inc. You know, I did get an extra screw with my OG scales. I might use it in here. Are you not going to bite? I remember having an issue with that before, but that's because we lost a screw back in the day, and I've kept the black screw in here kind of for character, but I think we're going to swap it for one of the ones I got from Original Goat if it doesn't want to go in there. Okay. I'm going to need to get another T6 because that's spinning. I need you to bite.
Take this one out. Or you're gonna spin. You're just spinning. You're coming little by little. All right, we'll use one of the other pocket clip screws that I have in a minute. Once we do this, so we're gonna set this Ultem backspacer in. There's the Illuminati Dojo link. You can get awesome merch from our brother Illuminati and our brother One Moon. There we go. Throw our liner and scale back on. And it all just came off as one piece. No, it didn't. I also like that when you do a scale swap, it always covers up these pins at the top instead of showing them like the stock scales do. I'll drop our pivot in with our teeth in. We'll tighten that up in a minute. Check IG. All right, I'll check it in just a minute, Jim. Just getting this back together. Not lined up. There we go. We'll tighten everything down better once we've got them all in. That's awesome, Wyoming. Thank you, Sheila. Brando, check out that support. You can't tell me this ain't the best community, folks. And let's see. Ooh! I like that. I like that. Blackout with the... Oh! All right, let's tighten our pivot down a little. Yay, yay. Now we'll just give everything a touch up. We are centered. Oops. There we go. One done. Now we have the 3V DLC shark foot with Flytanium scales in micarta, a Lynch Northwest deep carry titanium clip, and a Rips Garage Tech Ultem backspacer. I agree, brother. 100%. That one looks dope. And then let me grab that. Where did I put that plastic bag yesterday or the other day? Yes, right here. No, I need to order skiffs. All of mine are still running the stock bearings. I need to order skips for all three of them, though. See if these pocket clip screws work better. These came with my original goat scales. Why aren't you wanting to bite? I've got two longer ones here. I might have to back that other screw out. There we go. There we go. We'll just go double black. What the heck is up with that? Take this one back out for a second. New purple petrified fish. Oh, yeah. The heck happened to the head of that screw? Just come out. There we go. Come on, all the way out. I'll use the new one. Why don't you come all the way out? Of course, that just went way too easy. So now we've got one screw trying to be a pain. Let's hold that. The other side's not spinning it. There we go. There we go. We're not using you again. We'll use these two. Shout out to OG for including two screws of each color. There we go. There we go. December 6th, Central Florida meetup. More info on Aries Instagram. That's going to be dope. Definitely wish I could be there. There we go. There we go. Get everybody tightened down. Get our pivot tight. Centered. Too tight. Back it off. Still too tight. There. There we go. Locked up. Yeah, I'll check Instagram now. But there we go. We switched this one to the standoffs. Rips Garage Tech Ultem scales with the Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. Went back to the old school standoff and put the Ultem in the black micarta, which I think looks really sick. I was going to put it in here, but I didn't know if these original goat scales would be too thick. I don't think so. But then I thought how good it would look with the black. So for now, it's right there. Let's take a look at Instagram. Ooh, here's a nice picture from Bluminati Ninja. There it is. Share. Look at that. Edgy blade. Oh, that's a giveaway. Gotcha. Veteran giveaway. I see. I see. I thought he was sharing a carry. My bad. I get it. But we're going to take a look at what Jim Miller sent. Hell yeah, Brando, good job. Thank you again, Sheila. That's awesome. Look at this. KB knife Zephyr Integral, designed by our boy KC. We got a pinion, a microburst, and a dust devil, all designed by KC. Tempest knives fast. We've got the Olight Baton Pro. We've got Viperade patch or pouch with some sick setup, and I'm guessing that's a box cutter. That might be. I don't think that's a zipper. I don't know which one that one is, but no, it might be a pry as well. Very dope setup today, brother. Looking good. My internet's like, think about it. Close that, open that. Here we go. Boom. Got a Jimmy Krew customized effing grow warranty. We got the Flytanium beef. Kaiser Drop Bear and Toxic Storm 20 CV. And a Kaiser Muskrat. Issuing stitches Hank and a lighter bro. That's a mandatory EDC tool right there. Always got to have a lighter bro. Used to be a toker poker till Mud got me switched to lighter bro and I never went back. Yeah, whose birthday party are you hiding from? Making sure I didn't miss anybody while I was working on the knives. Do you have, who was that? Where was it? Beast, do you have skips in yours? Awesome. Looks like I didn't miss anyone. One of your son's friends. Word. And let's put these screws away. Here's the original scales. And yes, I love it. The AD20.5. Might be, man, it's absolutely in my top 3, period, overall. Favorite EDC knives. And I love being able to mess with them and do it so easily. It's such a simple knife to mod and take apart for being one of the coolest and strongest EDC locks we can have. It's really a very simple system to take apart, maintain, and put back together. It's one you should not worry about working on if you own it. I've taken multiple PM2s apart to put scales on them as well. And they're not hard, but it's so much quicker and easier to do an AD20.5.
Thanks for watching, Kripple Crew. Until next time, stay safe, stay frosty, but most importantly, folks, stay deadly.